Okay, now we're going to sketch trigonometric graphs. We're going to use the example that is part of the question paper, question 6.4 of question paper of April 2023. It says sketch the graph of f of x is equal to sine x minus 1 for 0 degrees less or equal to x and x is less or equal to 360. The interval is given with 3 graphs, so it means we are going to use the table method. So we are going to start from 0 degrees up to 360 because these are the values of x. Then how to calculate the value of y? We're going to use the calculator that is on your right hand side to find the values of y. Okay, so how to calculate using the table method from your calculator. Firstly, you must select mode. After selecting mode, you select table, then it's going to show f of x is equal to, then after equal sign you write the equation. Your equation is sine x. Then when you look at x is purple, so purple, they go with alpha, so you press alpha first and then press x, then you close the bracket, then minus 1. Okay, then you press equal sign after that, then it's going to show the g of x. In some calculators it's going to show the g of x. If it shows g of x, it means you can only use the g of x if there was another graph that you need to sketch on the same set of x's as this graph of sine x minus 1. But now there is no need for us to draw the second graph because it was not asked. Okay, so you just press equal sign when you see that. Then it's going to ask what is the starting point. Your starting point is 0. If the 0 is not returned, you must rewrite again, because most of the time other calculators, they will say the starting point is 1. So if it says 1, you just ignore that 1, then you press a 0 as a starting point. Then after that you press equal sign, then it's going to ask the end. Your end is 360. Okay, so after you have pressed the end 360, then you press equal sign, and then it's going to ask your step. What is your step? That means this graph, the x values, they increase by 90 degrees. Then you press 90, and then you, after pressing 90, you press equal sign. Then it's gonna show you your table. So when x is 0, what is your value of y is -1, then you substitute in your table. So your y value, x is 0, y is -1, x is 90, y is 0, x is 180, y is equal to -1, x is 270, y is -2, then x is 360, lastly y is -1. As you can see from your calculator, everything is written there. Then the shape of a graph of a sine graph must look like this. Okay, more especially if the value of a here, it's positive. Okay, remember the standard form of the sine graph is f of x is equal to a sine x plus q. Okay, so the value of a here, it's positive, so this is the shape that we're going to get. This is the starting point, and then this is the end point. Okay, now you'll be given the skeleton or the graph paper. Otherwise, if it's not given, you can use your ruler to have a neat sketch. Okay, then you first plot the points using the points that you've got on the table. Okay, so it says when x is 0, y is -1. So this is the first point. When x is 90, y is 0. When x is 180, y is -1. So x 180, y is -1. When x is 270, y is -2. So y is -2. They meet at this point. Then when x is 360, y is -1. Y is 360, and then y is -1. Then you've got how many points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you join all the points. You know what is the shape of a sine graph. You know what is the shape of the sine graph that we must get. So this is the shape. And from there, it goes down. From here, it ends here. And then you can label your graph. This is 360 is to -1. And then here, this is 270 is to -2. This is 180 is to -1. And then this one, it's 90 degrees is to 0. Then this one is 0 degrees is to -1. So all of them, they are in degrees. Okay. And then this is the shape of the graph. This is what we were looking for. Thank you.